Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Hope sharpen claws over Liam's death watch. Bold and the Beautiful has Liam Spencer's life hanging by a thread with an inoperable condition, and while Steffy Forrester already hovers over him, soon Hope Logan is bound to find out and run to his side on the CBS soap. Despite Liam not wanting anyone to know about his condition, keeping this under wraps is impossible, so the mothers of his two daughters likely become fixtures next to his hospital bed, and you can only imagine what that will look like. These two despise each other more than ever, and at first, that anger likely spills over into Liam Spencer's hospital room. It is just a matter of time for Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, secret to get out, as the Bold and the Beautiful previews suggest he's in a dire condition. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, says the condition is inoperable, with the background music playing chords of doom. The B&B previews have Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, in the hospital room, so the Logan ladies likely find out very soon. In the screenshot above, it looks like Liam is trying to leave AMA. He wants out to keep a promise. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint at Steffy trying to take over by blocking Hope from Liam's room, but Hope Logan is not going to take that for very long. So, it's likely Liam's hospital bed soon has Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McKinswood, on one side and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, on the other, although the anger between these two can't be good for Liam Spencer. So they may have no choice but to act cordial if they want to stay. Despite Bold and the Beautiful laying it on thick, Liam is adamant that he's still going to the father-daughter dance with Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez McKinley. Finn, Tanner Novlin, sounds grim when he says, Liam is lucky to be alive. The previews also offer a fleeting glimpse of the Spencer son trying to get out of bed, with those around him protesting. So, it looks like Liam's diagnosis won't stay private for long, and he's not letting this stop him from going to the dance with his daughter. Bold and the Beautiful will likely have Hope Logan livid that no one told her about Liam's medical emergency, so she'll have animosity over that, but the previous anger between Steffy and Hope may become a problem. While it might start out as a battle, if the two of them stay by Liam's bedside, but this could also be the event that buries the hatchet for these two. Both Steffy and Hope are all about their kids. Last week on Bold and the Beautiful, both ladies praised Liam Spencer as a father. So with Liam in such a fragile state, Hope and Steffy could work together to be upbeat and comforting for the father of their daughters. Bold and the Beautiful made Steffy Forrester the star supporter for Liam Spencer as he battles a deadly diagnosis. But once Hope arrives on the scene, you can only imagine some sparring between Steffy and Hope. From the previews, it sounds like Liam has little to no hope of living, but this is B&B, and Finn is there. He could come up with something. After all, he did for Steffy's brother and grandfather when they faced death. Or the CBS soap could surprise us and suddenly have Liam check out for good. But as far as Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan's relationship, they could put aside their differences for the sake of Liam. After seeing what is really important in life as they watch Liam's life hang in the balance, Steffy and Hope could stop their battle and band together on. But even if they do, it likely doesn't last very long. In a week where heartbreak, suspicion, and old rivalries reignite like wildfire, the Bold and the Beautiful dives headfirst into dangerous territory, and at the center of it all, Liam Spencer, or more accurately, the memory of him, because the once indecisive heartthrob is now presumed dead. But in true B&B fashion, death is rarely the end, and it always brings the fiercest drama in its wake. The screen simmers with tension as Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan spiral into a familiar but deadlier dance, grief transforming into rage, and heartbreak into accusation. Their shared history is long, complicated, and deeply tangled in Liam's affections, but now, It's no longer about who gets the man, it's about who killed him. Or, at least, who lost him. Hope's halo cracks. Hope Logan, forever painted as the soft-spoken angel in designer pastels, is not handling the tragedy well. Gone is the tearful woman clutching photo albums and sobbing into embroidered pillows. In her place is a sharp-tongued force, wounded and wild, unwilling to believe Liam's disappearance was anything short of foul play. And in her sights, Steffy. Hope's theory that something happened between Liam and Steffy during one of their many heated exchanges, something that weren't the last one to see him. Hope spits in a scene so charged it practically scorches the screen. You always had a hold on him. Maybe this time, it broke him. It's a cruel twist of fate, or clever writing, that grief has become the battlefield where these women rehash a decade of emotional warfare. And Hope, usually the symbol of restraint, is out for blood. She's questioning timelines, dissecting Steffy's every word, and pushing Ridge and Brooke to demand answers. Steffy's ice melts to fire. Steffy Forrester, usually the confident CEO who commands rooms with little more than a glare, is spiraling in her own way. Unlike Hope, her grief is bottled, simmering beneath a cold facade, until Hope's accusations bring the explosion everyone was waiting for. You think I would hurt him? After everything, Steffy fires back, her voice low and venom-laced. You want someone to blame, Hope. Look in the mirror, he was miserable with you. It's not just about Liam anymore, it's about years of built-up resentment, the stolen kisses, the custody fights, the endless love triangle that trapped them both in a cruel loop. Liam's death is the spark that's reignited a war these women never really stopped fighting. And make no mistake, this is war, not the quiet, passive-aggressive kind. The gloves are off, the claws are out, and the women who once pretended to be mature for their children's sake are now lobbing truths and insults like grenades. The Forrester-Logan divide widens. Their feud isn't just personal, it's ripping through the families too. Ridge, torn between loyalty to his daughter and the pressure from Brooke to support Hope, finds himself caught in a familiar storm. Brooke, ever the protective mama bear, is convinced Steffy knows more than she's letting on. And Thomas, his complicated love for Hope rears its head once again as he steps into the chaos, this time as her unlikely defender. Hope needs space, not suspicion. Thomas says, his voice calm but intense. She's lost everything. Steffy doesn't take that lightly. To her, Thomas siding with Hope, again, is just another betrayal. And so, the ripple effects of Liam's absence turn into tidal waves, crashing through Forrester Creations and beyond. Secrets waiting in the wings. Of course, this is B&B, which means no one is really dead until the body is cold on a slab. And even then, we've seen miracles before. There's buzz about a security camera glitch, an anonymous text on Liam's phone before it disappeared, and even a mysterious figure seen lurking near the cliffs where Liam's car was last spotted. Is it possible Liam staged his own vanishing act? Was he running from something, or someone? Or was he the victim of someone else's master plan? Speculation runs wild, with fans theorizing everything from Sheila's secret return to a shocking twist involving Bill Spencer's vendetta-laced business rival. But one thing's for sure, this death is not what it seems. And in the meantime, the emotional wreckage it leaves behind is more explosive than any car crash. Love, lies, and power plays. As Steffy and Hope weaponize their grief, alliances shift and motivations blur. Zend offers Hope a shoulder to cry on, and more, while Finn becomes increasingly suspicious of the timeline Steffy has provided, sending his marriage into treacherous waters. RJ, still green in the game of family feuds, is quickly realizing that loyalty may come with a cost. Meanwhile, the media frenzy around Liam's disappearance threatens the Forrester brand, prompting Carter and Katie to step in with damage control strategies that may involve digging into secrets no one wants unearthed. And what about Wyatt? silent so far, but you can bet the brotherly guilt will bring him storming into the fray, and possibly unraveling the one clue that changes everything. The war is personal. The real story here isn't just the mystery of Liam's disappearance. It's the emotional minefield these characters are navigating. It's the trauma that peels away their polished veneers and exposes the raw, unresolved pain they've buried for too long. Hope and Steffy are more than rivals now. They're reflections of each other's grief, mirrored through years of betrayal, misunderstanding, and sacrifice. And whether Liam is dead, missing, or hiding in plain sight, it's clear that his fate may be the least tragic one of all. Because while one man vanished, two women are being consumed, not by loss, but by each other. And it's only just begun. Want more recaps and hot theories from the bold and the beautiful? I can keep the claws sharpened. Want a what-if scenario where Liam did fake his death? Or a fanfic-style twist? Just say the word.